when you're not muscling. They call it freak when you're not muscling. They call it freak when you're not muscling. They call it freak when you're not muscling. They call it freak.
We had number 15, Robert Morrison University take on 2 seed Alabama. Final score 81, Robert Morrison, Bama 90. Very interesting game. Robert Morrison never went anywhere the whole game. It seems like Bama could not shake them. Um, the kid, Amari Dickerson, he had a 20 plus piece, and it seemed like he made timely shots every time his team needed to. Bama, they just couldn't, they didn't have no answer for him. He had 25 and 9 rebounds. And then the other kid, the big kid on their team, had 15 and 10. So Bama just couldn't, they just couldn't get away from these guys. They just could not handle nothing these guys that was throwing at them. Anytime it seemed like that the Robert Morrison needed to make a big bucket, they always came through and made a big bucket and kept this game close throughout the whole entire game. Now, if you got Bama going far in your brackets, man, you might want to be worried, because to struggle with a 15 seed like that, you came out of the best conference that they said all year long. We expected more out of you. Now, they might have to clean up some stuff on that defensive end from what we've seen today. But if they can, that's still a scary out. How'd you feel about this game, Rob?
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to think too much into it, because it was a close game, too close for comfort for Alabama for sure. But in the same sense, I'm thinking, okay, maybe Alabama might have been taking them a little lightly. Maybe they felt like they had enough to be able to beat these guys in, because they had 3 guys in double figures. So they did what they needed to do to win this game, but they gotta get their minds right and understand that, listen, this is March Madness. Anything can happen. You can lose to anybody. You got to get it together. And I think Alabama was probably going to realize that and play better than what they did today. I mean, they scored 90 points, which is a lot, but they gave up 81 to a Robert Morris team, which does not look good.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of felt like, that they got some things that they need to clean up on that defensive end in order to make the push, make a long push for this Final Four, man. But outside of that, I thought they played very well offensively.
Yeah. I mean, Robert Morris had 4 guys in double figures in that game. A guy gave him 25 and Dickerson, and another guy gave him 15, and 2 guys gave him 10 and 12. You can't allow 4 guys to be able to score or get buckets on you. You just can't do that. You got to lock some people down and limit it to 1 or 2 guys getting the points for you, because if 4 guys can start scoring on you, you can have a rough night.
Yeah, and then on top of that, this ain't you gonna start going up in level of competition.
Yeah.
Different skill sets is gonna come at you that's even bigger. So kudos to that.